Good evening and welcome back to round two of football tonight. We've got another doubleheader on tap for you. Niners at Bears and the headliner, 6-1 Patriots traveling to take on the 6-0 Chargers for AFC supremacy at approximately the midway point. So let's go ahead and get this started, shall we? Let's see. First thing I need to do is post out the game here. All right, everybody can join the game now if they want to. Let's get me off the screen. Share the screen. All right, we should be good to go. And we are now looking live at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles for a headline game here. 6-1 Patriots, 6-0 undefeated Los Angeles Chargers. And the Chargers just dominant so far in their 6-0 start. This is going to be uh, unstoppable force meets immovable object, I believe is how that saying goes. And before we get too locked in on the current play, let's go ahead and take a look at what I'm talking about offensively here. Los Angeles leads the NFL or the USFFL with 36.7 points per game. Meanwhile, New England defensively leads the USFFL, allowing just 15.9 points per game. So here's a couple of teams getting it done in two different ways. And we'll see who gets the best of what may be an advanced look at a playoff matchup. First and 10. Patriots driving into Charger territory. There's an incomplete flat pass, 2 men in the zone. Personal foul penalty a little bit ago on the Chargers helped move this to the fringe of field goal range. 11:42 to go, first quarter action. Opening possession of the game, seventh play from scrimmage. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line of Los Angeles. Run up the middle to Damian Harris. And it's going to be a pickup of 4, but wipe it away as there is a false start on the offense. So back him up 5 yards. Second at the Charger 39-yard line. Chargers fully healthy in this game. New England missing a trio of players, including Jonnu Smith, tight end. Defense guessing pass. It's another run off the defensive card, but there's a neutral zone. So we'll march 5 yards forward. They get the 5-yard penalty back, and it's second and 10 again at the Chargers' 34-yard line. NFC action, we also have 49ers and Bears. And we'll be jumping in to look at that here soon. Looks like they're still waiting to start there, however. Mac Jones had an incomplete pass, 2 men in that flat zone again for Los Angeles. And that sets up a third down and 10 for the Patriots. Two best teams in the AFC so far. Patriots' only loss coming against the New Orleans Saints. And on third and 10, here's a quick in pass over the middle to Jacob Johnson. And Mac Jones completes that for 6 yards. Not enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th and 4. And that'll bring on the field goal kicker, Nick Folk. As good as they come from here, should be 2 through 10. And he drills it. And at the 10:48 mark of the first quarter, Patriots draw first blood. They're out in front 3-0. Nice special teams play here by the Patriots as the kickoff goes to the 1-yard line, a short return of only 15 yards, and then an offensive, or shall we say, a kicking team blocking penalty as well, illegal block. So Chargers starting deep in their territory, 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line, as Justin Herbert is under center for the first time in this game. Patriots gets run. It's a quick out. Tight end, Jared Cook, and that's incomplete. Coach Tangora of the Chargers got exactly what he wanted, which was a result of receiver on wrong for Jared Cook, but hit the 8 and missed his number, 2nd down and 10. Two tight end formation now, Parham with Cook. Austin Eckler in the deep eye. Patriots coming out in the 3-4. They're guessing run again on 2nd and 10, but it's another screen, this time to Austin Eckler, and 6 yards. There is a penalty on the play, and it's holding against the Chargers, so back them up some more. Chargers now 2nd and 14 at their 4-yard line, half the distance to the goal on that penalty. 2nd and 14 at the 4, two tight end formation. Penalty is going to be something the Chargers are going to be battling throughout the game, most likely. And on 2nd and 14, here's a run from Austin Eckler. And on the defensive card, he's going to pop a short gain out across the 15, across the 20 to the 21, and a first down for the Chargers. So Austin Eckler, with his first carry of the game, 17 yards, digs the Chargers offense out of the shadow of their goal line. 1st and 10 now at the 21. Defense guessing run, but it's a quick slant over the middle. Donald Parham, incomplete. Another bad break on the dice for the Chargers. 0 men in that defensive zone. Got receiver. And on wrong, Parham found a blank spot on an 11. So 2nd and 10 at the 21. Chargers now going to spread it out. Third wide receiver comes out in the slot, Jalen Guyton. Defense gets his pass, but it's an off-tackle run again. And Eckler's got his number again. Short gain. I say his number. It's actually on the defensive card. A 13-yard pickup on that one. 2 carries, 30 yards for Austin Eckler. Chargers out to their own 34, using the running game to get out of the shadow of their own goal line. Chargers staying in the 3 wide receiver set. And here comes a screen to Eckler out of the backfield. Linebacker in the zone and incomplete. That went to the defensive card. Good thing the Patriots had a man there as it was double sixes. Incomplete with a man, 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert starts the game 0 for 3. Passing, but he's back to pass again. This time it's a little button hook over the middle to Austin Eckler, and that's good. 9-yard pickup. Justin Herbert hits receiver on his card, and Austin Eckler, one of the better tailbacks out of the backfield, gets 9 on right. So that's going to set up a 3rd down and 1. Chargers at their 43-yard line now. They'll stay in that 3 wide receiver set, spreading the Patriots defense out, but they will stay in a 3-4 defensively. And they're going to guess run, but it's a screen pass, Austin Eckler, and incomplete. Patriots get the break on the defensive card. Result of 4, and it's 4th and 1 at their own 43. And in predictable fashion, the Chargers are going to go for this. Coach Tangora of the Chargers, known for his aggressive approach generally and particularly this year. So 4th and 1, the Chargers coming out, 2 tight ends, Parham and Jared Cook. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen split out. Austin Eckler in the eye deep. 3-4 defense shown here by the Patriots. Big play on the opening drive here for the Chargers. 4th and 1 at their own 43. And it's going to be a flat pass, one man deep pass, and it's a result of a receiver, and it's going to be -2. A loss of 2 on the play. Nice stop there by the Patriots. And that actually ended up being 0 men in the zone, converted to 0 men with a 6 on the white die. So plenty of opportunities for the first down. But the result of receiver came up and a -2. And so the Patriots defense gets the big stop on the opening drive, and they're going to take over in Chargers territory. Already up 3-0. 1st and 10 at the Chargers 41-yard line. 6:36 to go here in the first quarter. Patriots coming out in their usual run set, blocking back formation. Back to pass, Mac Jones. He's looking short, and he's got Jacoby Myers. First down. Pick up of 11 yards on the play, down to the 30. We're going to go ahead and see how this drive finishes out, and then we're going to go check out and see if we can't find if that Bears game, the Niners, has kicked off and is going on. Ramondre Stevenson comes back in now as tailback. Chargers in the 3-4 defense. And here's a little button hook over the middle to the tailback, Ramondre Stevenson. And Mac Jones hits the short gain on his card, gets a 3. And Ramondre Stevenson plows right up the middle for 16 yards into the red zone, down to the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Patriots. Stevenson stays in as tailback. Chargers safety creeping close as they show blitz out of the 3-4. Here's a run off tackle left to Ramondre Stevenson, pickup of 2 yards. And Ramondre Stevenson is actually limping after that one. He's coming out of the game. And that looks like it's referencing an ankle sprain. Must be a high ankle sprain because it says he's going to miss 3 games for the Patriots. So the two-headed monster attack on the ground has just switched over to a one-man show, or not necessarily, but a big chunk of carries is out of the game now. That result was triple ones, and so it could have been the quarterback. 2nd and 8, Patriots at the Chargers 12-yard line. Chargers once again going to show blitz out of the 3-4. And here's the play call on 2nd and 8. It's an off tackle to Brandon Bolden and a 1-yard loss. Linebacker needed to be a play, and he was. Ironic considering the entire defensive front only has that 1-4. Although, actually, I see now he's a 5 against the run. My bad. 3rd down and 9 after that 1-yard loss. And Mac Jones on 3rd and 9 going to go for a screen to the tailback, Damian Harris. And that's going to be a yak opportunity as Harris gets the catch and into the end zone. He is going to make it. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones to Damian Harris for 13 yards on the score. Extra point here by Nick Folk is good. And with 4:12 to go in the first quarter, the New England Patriots take a 2-possession lead, 10-0. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in Chicago. All right, we are looking live now at NFC action. 5 minutes, 24 seconds left to go. First quarter, the 49ers are out on top, 7-0. Coach Rich Pierce captaining the 49ers and Coach Mike Martin for the Bears. The Bears are 4-2-1, I believe, on the year. Yes, indeed. Bears are 4-2-1, second place in the NFC North, and 2-4 for the 49ers. And there's a Garoppolo pass to Kyle Juszczyk, incomplete. And that's going to make it 4th and 5. Niners are going to punt from the Bears' 42-yard line. And I said that, but they're going to go for this. Defense is guessing pass. It's a deep ball, and that's going to be incomplete. So on 4th and 5 at the 42-yard line, Coach Rich Pierce elected to go for it, threw it long. He did catch an empty zone deep, but Garoppolo couldn't make the completion on his card, so the Bears will take over. Good field position now at their own 42, trailing 7-0 first quarter. Let's go ahead and go back to our headliner right now. We'll see if we have to restart that. Doesn't look like it. It'll catch up here. One second as it's catching up. We might have a snap fumble here. Is that what happened? And we do. That is a fumble on the play by Justin Herbert, and the Patriots have recovered. So while we were checking out NFC action, the Chargers got possession. One play, 24 yards, and then a snap fumble. And here's a sack now by Jerry Tillery. Mac Jones tried to sneak in a deep ball. Coach Tangora was ready defensively. 2nd and 14 now. Patriots at their 21. And hang on, it says 10-7. We missed a somewhere here. Well, now I'm frustrated because it says 10-7, but it does not show. I'm going to close this NFC and we'll come back here. When I reopen it, we'll probably get a better picture. Bears now across midfield, trailing 7-0, 3rd and 5 at the San Francisco 43. So a big play here as they're looking to extend the drive. approximately the same place where the Niners on the other side of the field went for it on 4th and 5 a little bit ago. Defense is guessing a run key, but it's a short pass. Allen Robinson, and that's going to be incomplete. Actually, an interception split roll. Avoided on the play as Andy Dalton managed to make it an incomplete pass instead. 4th and 5. The Bears, unlike the Niners, are going to punt this ball. A little bit of a shank on that coffin corner, goes out of bounds at the 17. And with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, San Francisco up 7-0, taking possession of the ball again. Let's go back to Los Angeles and see what's happening there. Patriots and Chargers. Get a little clarification on that score. All right, here we are. It is closing moments of the first quarter. It does show the score as 10-7 here. Here's a draw to Eckler, and he's going to lose yardage, 2nd and 11. San Diego. The Los Angeles Chargers scored on a 51-yard touchdown pass from Justin Herbert to Mike Williams. That's the one we missed not long ago. And so it is a 10-7 lead now for the Patriots. Chargers 2nd 11 at their 40. Here's another off-tackle draw and a 2-yard loss. Penalty on the play, actually offsetting penalties, so wipe that play off the board. It's 2nd and 11. All over again. It's the end of the first quarter here in Los Angeles. Home team losing as the Patriots are on 7. So it was a quick touchdown pass to Mike Williams, followed by a 3-and-out for the Patriots, and the Chargers have possession again. Here's a little flat pass out to the side, 6 yards. Catch on the play by Jalen Guyton. Sets up a 3rd and 5 for the Chargers at their own 46. 3 wide receivers are going to split out here for the Bolts. Coach Dennis Young has his Patriots with a nickel. And on 3rd and 5, here is a quick slant over the middle to the tight end, Jared Cook. It is a yak opportunity. He needs 5. He gets exactly 5 yards. Jared Cook with his C-rated yak gets exactly the yardage needed. Move the sticks across midfield to the Patriots' 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Chargers. Chargers splitting out 3 wides again. Patriots in the 3-4, back to pass again. Justin Herbert looking over the middle, incomplete. Short pass dialed up once again to Jared Cook, but he could not connect, and it's 2nd down and 10. Battle for AFC supremacy here at the season's midpoint. Undefeated 6-0 Chargers hosting the 6-1 New England Patriots. And on 2nd and 10, back to pass again. Short pass to Jared Cook. 3rd straight play call. He's got him again. 12 yards and a 1st down. Out across the 35, or actually down across the 40, I'm sorry, down to the 37-yard line of New England. Justin Herbert over 100 yards passing now. 7 of 13 for 104. Still three wide receivers split out for the Chargers. Defense gets his pass, but it's a run. Eckler right up the middle and 5 yards. That actually converted to right on his card with a 1 on the white die, but he still managed to get 5 yards out of it. 2nd and 5 at the 32. That puts the Chargers right into the range, 2 through 9 and 12 for their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. So the Chargers in good position to tie it up, although I'm sure Coach Tangura of the Chargers looking for more. Here's a screen to the right side. Eckler defense was looking run, but it's still a 3-yard loss. Went to the defensive card and opportunity not able to capitalize on there. Eckler loses 3 yards, making it 3rd down and 8. And there is an injury as well. Dietrich Wise for the Patriots. Defensive right end. He's a 4-4. I don't think that's something that the Patriots should struggle to overcome. So 3rd and 8 after the lost yardage at the 35-yard line from that deep range. Just a 2 through 4 field goal attempt. I don't think an aggressive coach like Tangora is going to be kicking it from there. So he's going to need some yardage here to get to a better field goal range. 3rd and 8. 3 wide receivers are going to split out again. Jalen Guyton in the slot. Eckler is the tailback behind Herbert. Patriots in the nickel. Coach Tangora using all of the play clock on this one. Big 3rd and 8. He's going to try and run for it. An off tackle draw to the left. Austin Eckler and just a 1-yard gain. A 1 on the white dice brought that to the right column, and that cost him the short gain that he was looking for. So 4th and 7 now at the 34. From here, it's a 2 through 4 field goal. If he can get his variable to boost him 2 yards forward, that would get him a 2 to 9 and 12. But on 4th and 7, he's going to go for it. 4th and 7 at the Patriots 34. New England defense already stopped them on downs once in this game. They lead by 3, 10 to 7. 3 wide receivers split out here for the Chargers. Patriots defense in the nickel. 7 yards is needed. Herbert in the shotgun. Eckler to his right. Back to pass Herbert. He's throwing short to Jalen Guyton, but he's going to be forced out of the pocket. He's going to run for it. He's scrambling, and he's coming up a yard short. Just a 6-yard gain. There is a holding on the play. It's a penalty against the Chargers, though. And since the 6-yard scramble comes up a yard short of the sticks, it is declined by the Patriots. They take over on downs for the 2nd time in this game. Patriots preserve their lead up 10 to 7. Just over 11 minutes left before halftime. Patriots take over at their 28. 1st down and 10. Coach Tangura is, as always, all in on the aggressive approach. But in this game, a couple of 4th down offensive fails, and he's still behind by 3. Here's a little pitch out around the edge to Damian Harris, and it's going to be a 3-yard gain on the defensive card. 2nd down and 7. Pop over here to the NFC and see if we can maybe see a little action. Looks like it's catching up on some back plays. San Francisco up 14-0 now. Just over 9 minutes left before halftime. And they have the ball just outside the Bears' red zone. So the San Francisco 49ers applying some real pressure here to the Bears. Bears call run defense. Here's a slant pass. George Kittle, good for 14 yards, and it's going to be 1st and goal. Coach Rich Pierce has his San Francisco 49ers looking strong tonight against the 4-2 Bears. Back to the AFC. Patriots called for a 5-yard penalty, facing a 1st and 15 at their own 41. And they're going to split out wide receivers. Can slot. Nickel blitz shown here by the Chargers. Back to pass, Mac Jones. He's looking short. Nelson Aguilar's got it. 12-yard completion. And that's going to set up a 2nd down and 3 for the Patriots. Mac Jones, 7 for 11 in this game for 82 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 3. Here's a run up the middle to Damian Harris. Nothing doing. Good run call defensively by Coach Tangura. Prevents a 7-yard pickup. And sets up a 3rd down and 3. Opportunity for the Chargers to get off the field defensively. 3rd and 3 Patriots at the Chargers 4-yard line. And indeed, the 49ers did close that drive with a touchdown and have extended to a 21-0 lead in Chicago. And on 3rd and 3, here's an off tackle to Damian Harris. He is keyed. Coach Tangura with another good call, but it's a short gain nonetheless. Short gain and a pickup of 17 yards. So he didn't have linebackers in the zone. It converted it to right. At least that's my best understanding of what happened. I could be wrong about that. Regardless, it was on right is where it converted to. And that ended up being a short gain on a 3, 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's another run up the middle with Damian Harris. He's going to go right through the secondary. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, 30 yards up the middle for the score as he gets a snake eyes on his line book card that says plus 32. And he scampers 30 yards up the middle for the touchdown, and the Patriots are right back out to a 10-point lead, 17-7. And just as soon as I say that, I failed to notice that Nick Folk missed the extra point. So 16-7 is the lead here for the Patriots. 8 minutes, 6 seconds to go before halftime. After the touchback, Chargers taking over at their 25. Couple of big runs there to seal that drive for the Patriots. There's a short pass, 15 yards. Justin Herbert to Mike Williams. Defender extra 15, and Mike Williams beat his corner. Out to the 40-yard line now. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers again for the Chargers. Defense guessing pass, but it's a run up the middle. And on 1st down, Eckler's going to pick up 4 yards. Got it on the defensive card. Eckler 6 carries, 39 yards here. 2nd down and 6. At the Chargers 44, they'll keep 3 wide receivers in the formation. 3-4 defense here from the Patriots. It's another run up the middle. The flats were doubled, but he's going right up that hole. And Austin Eckler's got himself a short gain. First down and more, 15 yards across midfield to the Patriots' 41-yard line. First and 10 Chargers there. They've actually outgained the Patriots 177 to 145, but a couple of fourth down failed attempts had them trailing in this game. Back to pass. Herbert's got Keenan Allen here. That's an 11-yard pickup. And another first down to the 30-yard line of the Patriots. 6 minutes to go before halftime. 49ers up 21-0 are driving again inside the 40-yard line of the Bears. Three wide receivers split out here for the Chargers on first and 10. They're going to run up the middle again to Austin Eckler. Just a pickup of 1 yard there on the defensive card. Saved a possible 15-yarder on the split roll by having a linebacker there. Coach Dennis Young putting that linebacker there at the right time. 2nd and 9. Here's a screen out to the right side. Austin Eckler, result of receiver, and he's going to pick up 5. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 4 at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Austin Eckler's 3rd catch in this game. So big 3rd and 4 coming up here, just outside the red zone at the 24-yard line. 3 wide receivers again for the Chargers. 3-4 defense from the Patriots. Defense is guessing run, but Herbert's looking to pass. Short over the middle and incomplete as it goes to the defensive card. A nice break there for Coach Young of the Patriots as he finds a hole with 4 men in the zone. So 4th down and 4 now at the 24. Decision time here. It's a 2 to 9 and 12 field goal. Wisdom is to kick it here, and I think that's what he's going to do, and he does. Anthony Tangora brings out the kicker. Dustin Hopkins lines it up, and he's got it. Hits the 8 and puts it through, and with 4:12 to go before halftime, Chargers cut into that lead and now trail 16 to 10 to the Patriots. Ensuing kickoff. Nice one there. Gunnar Olszewski. A 37-yard return on Snake Eyes takes it all the way out to their own 39-yard line, and the Patriots will take over there. So nice special teams play gives the Patriots good field position just before halftime here. Patriots go to the blocking back set. Damian Harris is going to be the tailback. Ramondre Stevenson hurt earlier in this game. And here's a sideline pass to Jacoby Myers. Pick up a 5, although they're going to wipe it off. That play never happened as there's a false start by the offense. So 1st and 15 now, Patriots at their own 34. Nick Folk has plenty of leg if they needed to look for a field goal. And back to pass Mac Jones, and he is looking deep. But he's flushed out of the pocket. So Mac Jones looking for a secondary target. And there's a nice pickup, 7 yards. Jacob Johnson on the catch there, and it's going to set up a 2nd down and 8. Patriots at their own 41. 3:18 left here before halftime. NFC action, 3 minutes left in the half. Niners are up by 3 touchdowns, and they are inside the Bears' 40-yard line yet again. Here's a screen out to the left side. Damian Harris has it, and that's going to be a nice pickup, 18 yards and a first down. And that gets him across midfield to the 41-yard line of the Chargers. But the bigger news there is an injury to tailback Damian Harris. And it has suddenly gotten very thin in the Patriots running back room. Let's take a look here. So the Chargers are completely healthy. The Patriots, after that injury, are now down 6 guys, including Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson out for 3 weeks. Harris will be back next week. Brandon Bolden is in at tailback for them right now. They also have James White. A total of 54 carded carries left for this run-heavy team. And on first down, there's a screen to Brandon Bolden. 4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 6. Just taking a look at the running back cards that they have remaining here to try to game plan for what Dennis might be thinking, what both these coaches might be thinking as they adapt to the top 2 running backs for New England getting hurt in this game. On 2nd down and 6, it's blocking back formation again. Tailback is again the aforementioned Brandon Bolden. Brandon Bolden does have 41 receptions and is an A-rated yak. So that's very good news for the Patriots. So their 2 best running backs are out, but they get an upgrade in the yak rating. Here's an off tackle, Brandon Bolden, and he's put it on the ground. Fumble on the play by Brandon Bolden. Let's see who gets it. And in the scrum, the Patriots have picked it up and roll forward a few yards as well. Not quite enough for a first down, Bo. It is 3rd and 4. We have reached the 2-minute warning here in Los Angeles. Chargers trailing at 10. And the Patriots have a big 3rd down and 4 at the 35-yard line of Los Angeles. From here, Nick Folk field goal attempt would be 2 through 6, 11, and 12. He's got a pretty good leg, and he's pretty automatic inside that 32. And on 3rd and 4, back to pass, Mac Jones, short, Jacob Johnson, and incomplete. Went to the defensive card and just hit a soft spot on that card. So 4th and 4 at the 35-yard line. Let's see what Coach Dennis Young has in mind here. Both these coaches have been put to some difficult, or shall we say, not so obvious 4th down decisions. And indeed, Dennis is going to go for this. So up 16-10, and rather than try to extend to a 9-point lead with a 2 through 6, 11, and 12 field goal, 4th and 4 at the 35. Patriots are going to go for it. Brandon Bolden, 3rd string running back, is in there. And they're going to run to Bolden. The defense calls run, and it doesn't matter. A short gain of 8 yards. So good call by Coach Tangora defensively as he called run. And that would probably have stopped Brandon Bolden on his card, but offensive onside tackle needed to be a 4. And Michael Onowenu is a 5. Plowed the road and a first down there. So 1st and 10 now at the Chargers 27. 4th down conversions. Big part of the story here is the Patriots just picked up a big one to extend this drive. And the Chargers have had a couple of fourth down conversions go against them in this first half. Incomplete pass here on first down on a quick slant. Mac Jones was targeting Hunter Henry, who could not grab that on the receiver card. 2nd and 10 at the 27, a minute 15 to go here in the first half from Los Angeles. Both teams all 3 timeouts. In the NFC action, Niners have extended to a 4-touchdown lead, 28-0 on the road in Chicago. So they're running away with. Mac Jones, another incomplete pass. A little flare to Jacob Johnson. Sets up a 3rd down and 10 now at the 27. From here, the field goal attempt would be 2 through 10. And with those odds, I think that he'd be inclined to kick that if he can't convert here. Mac Jones is in the shotgun here. Safety's creeping up, showing blitz out of the nickel for the Chargers. 3rd and 10. Inside the 30-yard line of Los Angeles. Back to pass, Mac Jones looking short. Jacob Johnson's his target, and he's got it complete over the middle. And he is loose in the secondary. Let's see how far he can go. Inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. 27-yard touchdown pass. Mac Jones hits Jacob Johnson. As the New England Patriots, just before halftime, get the big touchdown. Nick Folk drills the extra point. And with just 52 seconds left before the intermission, the New England Patriots on the road have extended to a 23-10 lead. And there's a kick return taken out from 8 yards deep. 34-yard return. 26 Chargers take over there with 45 seconds left to go. Attempting that return because Andre Roberts, who has taken it back a couple already this year for touchdowns, has a possible touchdown on a 3. 45 seconds left in the half. You definitely want to take that shot, and he did. 1st and 10 at the 26. Chargers will split out 3 wide receivers. Just 45 seconds left here. Opening with a screen to Austin Eckler and a nice pickup, 23 yards, and he gets out of bounds to boot. Big break there for the Chargers as there was actually in the zone. 6 on the white die converts that to 0 men, and the Chargers pick up 23. And just like that, they're out to midfield at the 49-yard line. 37 seconds left for the Chargers. All 3 timeouts left. 3 wide receivers are splitting out. Patriots out of the nickel. Eckler's the target again. Button hook pass over the middle. Yak opportunity for Eckler. And Eckler's got another big gain. He rolls an 11, 22 yards right up the middle, down to the Patriots' 30-yard line. Back-to-back flat passes to Eckler, 22 and 23 yards. And just like that, with 30 seconds left before halftime, Chargers are set up 1st and 10 at the Patriots' 30. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers split out. Another little dump pass, quick out to the right side, tight end Jared Cook. And that's going to be a 5-yard pickup. He is tackled in bounds. And timeout there again for the Chargers. Chargers now with 1 timeout remaining, 22 seconds left before halftime. 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 25-yard line. From this zone, it's a makeable 2 through 9 and 12. A big sack could drop it to a 2 through 4. There's a button hook pass again. Austin Eckler. This time he's double teamed. Nice call defensively there by Coach Dennis Young. And that results in a incompletion. Would have been receiver without the double team. 3rd down and 5 now. 15 seconds left before halftime. Chargers still have 1 timeout, so they can afford to be aggressive. Still thinking touchdown. 2 short passes here, especially if the first one can get out of bounds. Nickel defense by the Patriots. Patriots up by 13 here just before halftime. Chargers looking to bite into that lead. And here's another sideline pass out to the left. Jalen Guyton is the target, and he's going to lose 3 yards. So he does manage to get out of bounds, preserves the timeout, but just 8 seconds left, 4th and 8 at the New England 28. And so the Chargers are going to try to pick up a field goal here. Dustin Hopkins shanks it to the left, 2 through 9 and 12, and Hoppy misses it. So a great fast drive with just under a minute to go. Opportunity thwarted as Dustin Hopkins shanks the field goal. So Mac Jones will take a knee, and we're going to go to halftime here with the Patriots still on top by 13, 23-10. Let's take a short 30-second break, and we'll be right back for action. All right, we are back. Second half action is underway. Chargers get the opening possession, and a return of 35 yards has the Chargers set up 1st and 10 at their own 38. Patriots looking good in the first half, leading 23-10. 4th down conversions was the story. 2 scoring drives stopped by the Patriots defense, stopping a 4th down conversion attempt, and the Patriots conversely converted their 4th down attempt on the way to the end zone. Here's a short pass to Keenan Allen, and it's incomplete. That was defender XR15, and he's covered by J.C. Jackson, who, of course, will join the Chargers in next year's card set. Justin Herbert into that first half with 178 yards passing. And on 2nd and 10, here comes a run off tackle. Austin Eckler, he's going to pull. Good call by the defense. Dennis Young calls run on that play. Not that it would have mattered, as the roll was a 5 on the running back card. 2-yard loss by Eckler sets up a 3rd and 12. And that is going to put the Patriots back into the dime. They're happy to give up the run here. Justin Herbert's in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers split out. Back to pass. Justin Herbert, he's looking for the deep ball. But he's flushed out of the pocket. 3rd and 12, looking for another possible receiver, and he has got one. That's complete, and let's see how far this one's going to go. Inside the 50, the 40, down to the 30, the 20, almost to the 10. Huge play. J.C. Jackson finally makes a tackle, but a great catch and run by Jalen Guyton. Flat pass, 0 men, and he hit Snake Eyes for the long gain and a pickup of 53 yards. And the Chargers are now in business. 1st and 10 at the Patriots' 11-yard line. Early third quarter action. Chargers trailing by 13 at home. But they are knocking on the doorstep here. Two tight end formation. Eckler's the tailback. At the 11, flats are still in play. 3-4 defense here from the Patriots. And they're going to double team Austin Eckler with Devin McCourty, but it's a run off tackle. Eckler, he's going through the into the secondary, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Eckler. An 11-yard run, hits the short gain on the defensive card. And that cuts the lead to 7. Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point to try to cut it to 6, and he's good. And with 12:54 to go in the third quarter, brand new ball game, 23-17, Patriots on top. Here's a kickoff down to the 1-yard line, returned by Gunnar Olszewski, just 17 yards. So Patriots will start inside their 20. James White is the tailback here for the Patriots. If you've just joined us, the Patriots have seen both of their starting tailbacks hurt in this game. Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris both out. James White and Brandon Bolden are going to have to carry the load here with their combined 54 carded carries. Back to pass, Mac Jones looking short and incomplete. It was actually an interception split roll. Low odds there on the Chargers defensive card, though. So 2nd and 10 now at the 18. Brandon Bolden now in at tailback, blocking back formation. Defense showing blitz out of the 3-4, sideline pass to Jacoby Myers, and he's got it. First down, 13-yard pickup as Mac Jones, for the second time in this game that I've seen, hits the short gain on 3 on his card. Move the sticks. Patriots are out to the 31-yard line. Mac Jones now 12 for 20 in this game, 151 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Not a bad game at all. As the Patriots are trying to take down one of the 3 remaining undefeated teams in the league. Here's a quick out pass, man in the zone, targeting Hunter Henry. Receiver is the result, and Hunter Henry's got it. Nice pickup of 8 yards, but he does put it on the ground. Fumble. It is on the ground. Let's see who gets it, and be recovered by the offense. So the Patriots get it back. Hunter Henry makes the 8-yard reception, had the 1 through 6 fumble opportunity, only needed the 1 to hit the fumble and hit the 1. So very lucky break there for the Patriots to recover that fumble, setting up a 2nd and 2 now at their own 39-yard line. Mac Jones back to pass, looking over the middle. Brandon Bolden, his target out of the backfield. It's a yak opportunity. And Brandon Bolden's got a good one. 2 yards plus 17 more with his yak is a 19-yard gain. Across midfield, the Patriots are now at the Chargers' 42-yard line. Chargers not blessed with the best carded defense at all. But they have gotten by with an undefeated record in part because of a 36 points per game offensive production. 1st and 10 off tackle run and a 2-yard loss here. Brandon Bolden is brought down. Linebacker in the zone, making the stop. Nasir Adderley. 2nd and 12 now at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Chargers are bringing the safety close, showing blitz out of the 3-4. Back to pass. It's a short pass over the middle of Hunter Henry, and it's complete. An 11-yard gain. Not quite enough for a first down, but sets up a 3rd and 1. at the 33-yard line of Los Angeles. Big play coming up here. Blocking Brandon Bolden in the deep eye. Patriots running backs with their big two being hurt. Probably not good yardage available on right. Just a guess there. 3-4 blitz shown here by the sneak on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Mac Jones plows forward for 2 yards. Move the chains, and the Patriots 1st and 10 at the Chargers 31-yard line. Brandon Bolden does have some positive carries on right in that short yardage situation we were discussing. 1st and 10 at the 31. Back to pass. He's got it. 11-yard pickup. Mac Jones to Kendrick Bourne. Bourne with his 3rd reception of the game. And they're now at the 20-yard line of the Chargers. 1st and 10. 23-17. Patriots up by 6 on the Chargers. Now driving into the red zone here. Defense calls run. It's a little sideline pass, incomplete. There were 2 men in the zone. And that went to the defensive card. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Patriots. Here's a pitch out to Brandon Bolden, and he is drilled. 6-yard loss. Nasir Adderley with another big play. Tried to go around the end, but give credit to Coach Anthony Tangora. Makes the run call and gets a 6-yard loss on Brandon Bolden's card. So 3rd and 16 now at the 26-yard line in Los Angeles. Might be changing the calculation for Coach Dennis Young to field goal. 3rd and 16, hard to convert. We'll see what he has in mind. He's going to stay in the blocking back formation. Shotgun. Brandon Bolden is your tailback. He is A-rated yak, so that's a real possibility here, needing 16 yards. Nickel defense from the Chargers. And back to pass Mac Jones. A little quick in pass over the middle and incomplete. That was a linebacker in zone. Linebacker only needed to be a 4, so he was able to stop that play. 4th and 16 at the 26. Here comes a 2 through 10 field goal attempt from the strong leg of Nick Folk. Trying to extend to a 2-score lead, and he drills it. Rolls the 8. And a 45-yard field goal has extended the Patriots' lead to 26-17. 7:48 to go here in the 3rd quarter in Los Angeles. Chargers trailing by 9 after a touchback or taking over possession at their own 25-yard line. Plenty of offense in this game so far. Still mid-3rd quarter. Chargers 302 yards, Patriots 263. Chargers coming out in their 3 wide receiver set. Turnover free football so far. Here's a short pass to Mike Williams, incomplete. And there is a penalty. Holding on the Chargers. Back them up. 1st down and 20 now at their 15-yard line. We mentioned earlier, Chargers have penalties not going to be in their favor probably. 5 for 42 yards already. Just one of the things Coach Tangora's got to work through this year. Back to pass. Herbert is looking long on the card of Herbert, and he's got Mike Williams again. Mike Williams across the 50 into Patriots territory, all the way down to the 32-yard line. Mike Williams, a 53-yard reception. As he goes over 100 yards, 3 catches, 119 yards for Mike Williams. Big play from the arm of Justin Herbert, and it's 1st and 10 at the Patriots 32. Just have the feeling this one is going to come down to a very close finish. Here's a screen out to the left, Austin Eckler, and incomplete. Justin Herbert hitting an empty spot on his card, 2nd down and 10. Justin Herbert now 17 of 27, 284 yards passing, and 1 touchdown. Three wide receivers split out again. It's another screen. Austin Eckler's the target. Receiver opportunity, and he's got a nice pickup. Austin Eckler gets 9 on flat pass right on his card. His 6th catch in this game. And it's 3rd down and 1. Big here from the Patriots' 23-yard line. Chargers going to bring in another tight end. 2 tight end formation. Tailback is Austin Eckler. 3-4 defense shown here by Dennis Young and the Patriots. 3rd down and 1. And it's a run up the middle to Austin Eckler on his card, 3-yard pickup. Obviously could have been a much better game, but Chargers will take that 3-yard gain, move the sticks, and it's 1st and 10 at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Patriots protecting a 9-point lead. In NFC action, we saw the 49ers bolt out to a 28-0 lead on the Bears before halftime. We will probably check in one more time on that game here in a bit. 1st and 10 play, button hook over the middle to Eckler, incomplete. Defensive card, result of 11. 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers. Three wide receivers split out again. Identical play call, button hook right over the middle. Result of receiver incomplete, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Austin Eckler getting a lot of work. 6 catches, 64 yards for him so far. Couldn't bring in that one. 3rd down and 10 now at the New England 20. 2 through 10 field goal opportunity from here if he were to miss this. Chargers trailing by 9. Back to pass, Justin Herbert looking short. Mike Williams, the target. Receiver opportunity, incomplete. Mike Williams, several opportunities on his card. He misses them, and it's 4th and 10 at the 20. And looks like we're going to get a field goal try here from Hopkins. He shanked one earlier, and he just slips this one in. It was again 2 through 9 and 12. He missed it earlier, rolling a 10. This time he gets the 9 and slips it through. And with 4:48 to go here in the 3rd quarter, the Chargers cut it back to a 1-score game. Patriots leading 26-20. And after a touchback, New England takes over at their 25-yard line. Let's go ahead and see if we can't make sure that NFC game did not get closer. Right back to the headliner. All right, so we are in the 4th quarter in Chicago. Chicago has outscored them in the second half, 7-3. But they still trail 31-7. So Under 12 minutes to play. Chicago at home in their own territory, trailing by 24. So that still looks like a game that is out of hand and out of control. So we're going to come back to the headliner here. There's a short pass, incomplete to Jacoby Myers. But there was a offsides penalty against the defense of the Chargers, and that sets up now 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, Patriots at their own 35-yard line. Here comes an off-tackle run to the left side, Brandon Bolden, and he's going to hit the number on the defensive card. Short gain. Let's see how far Bolden goes. That's going to be a pickup of 24 yards. Brandon Bolden hits his max. So that's going to take the Patriots across midfield to the Chargers' 41-yard line. Here's a little square out pass. Kendrick Bourne's the target, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Going to go ahead and close this Chicago game. Second and 10 at the Chargers, 41. Chargers going to show blitz out of the 3-4. And they're blitzing, leaving that zone open. It's a short pass attempt. Mac Jones back looking at Kendrick Bourne. Scramble and look for another target. He is flushed, and he has a little dump pass out to the side. And that is complete. And it is trouble for the Chargers. Inside the 20, inside the 10, to the end zone. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers. For the second time in this game, the Patriots have hit snake eyes on flat pass zero men. And they get another long gain touchdown, the third of the game by Mac Jones, as Jacoby Myers races 41 yards to the end zone. And the New England Patriots have extended to a lead of 33-20, back up by 13. And here's a deep kickoff into the end zone, and it is brought out by the Chargers not very far, and then a penalty. So the Chargers are going to start at their own 8. And, you can understand that. Chargers have a kick returner. Andre Roberts gets a touchdown on a 3. I'd have been chasing that too, especially down by 13 points. But sometimes live by the sword, die by it. And the Chargers open this drive 92 yards away at their own 8-yard line. 2:24 left in the third quarter. Undefeated Chargers on the ropes at home, down by 13. Here's a slant over the middle and incomplete. Linebacker of 4 thwarts that play on linebacker in zone. Dante Hightower breaks it up, 2nd and 10. Chargers from their 8. Herbert now out of the shotgun. Patriots in the nickel. Might be looking for a little flat to Eckler again here. We'll see. It is a little flat. Defense is guessing run on 2nd and 10. It's a little flat to Jared Cook. And a short gain pops on Herbert's card. 16-yard pickup to the tight end across the 20 out to the 24. And 1st and 10 there for the Chargers as Justin Herbert goes over 300 yards passing in this game. Two tight end formation now. Donald Parham comes in for the Chargers. Patriots in a 3-4. And here's an off-tackle run. Eckler on his card and a nice pickup of 7 yards. Out to the 31, 2nd and 3. Eckler now 12 carries, 74 yards in this game. Parham stays in 2nd down play. And back to pass. Blitz is on. They pick it up. Short pass complete. Mike Williams, an 11-yard pickup. His 4th catch. Chargers out to the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Back to pass again, Justin Herbert. And he is flushed out of the pocket. He was looking deep, but he's going to look for another receiver here. Herbert on the flat on his card. And it's going to be a 5-yard pickup. Keenan Allen, with a result of receiver, grabs 5 yards. And that's going to make it 2nd and 5. Chargers at their own 47-yard line. On 2nd and 5, defense looks run, but it's a pass short over the middle, incomplete. So a bad roll there, but there is a penalty that's going to bail out the Chargers. Defensive holding on the Patriots. 5 yards and the all-important 1st down. So move the chains. Cross midfield now. Chargers 1st and 10 at the 48 of the Patriots. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the Patriots on top, 33-20 on the road in Los Angeles. And this one's for you, Dennis Young. We have reached the witching hour when wins become losses and losses become wins. 1st down run up the middle, 3-yard pickup by Austin Eckler. And that sets up a 2nd down and 7. Parham still on the field as the Chargers are favoring the 2 tight end set. 3-4 defense here from the Patriots. Right up the middle again, Austin Eckler, and he's got 7 yards behind the center. Corey Linsley's run block rating is 6, plows forward. Gets a 1st down for the Chargers, and now at the 38 of the Patriots. Chargers trailing by 13 here at home, but still plenty of time left in this one. 13:48 on the clock. Here's a pitch out around the end. Austin Eckler, and he's got a nice 6-yard pickup there. Sets up a 2nd and 4. Eckler having his usual busy day. 15 carries, 90 yards rushing. And he's got about 70 or more through the air as well. 6 catches, 64 yards. 2nd and 4. Here's a quick slant over the middle and incomplete. 2 linebackers were in the zone. Patriots aligned 2 linebackers in the look-in zone and no linebackers in the flat zones on both sides. You could say Dennis Young had a feeling on that one, and it paid off. Got 2 men on the card, incomplete. Sets up a 3rd and 4 here. Opportunity for the Patriots to get the Chargers to another 4th down situation. 3rd and 4 at the 32. Back to pass Herbert, looking deep, and it is incomplete. Targeting Mike Williams. He did get it on Herbert's card, but he didn't get it. 4th and 4 at the 32. So Chargers have a 4th and 4 from right here. They could cut it to a 10-point lead with a 2 through 9 and 12. But the problem is just a 1 yard backwards in variable would cut it to a 2 through 4. And for that reason, I expect him to go for it, and he is going for it indeed. So yet another big 4th down play here coming up for the Chargers. Patriots have stopped him twice earlier in the game. On fourth downs, two tight ends, Cook and Parham. Eckler is the tailback. 3-4 defense here from the Patriots. Four linebackers position. And it's going to be a run to Herbert. Defense calls run going around the end. He's going to get the first down. Wow. So it was an end run call to the quarterback. The defense called run. If you're the Patriots, that's exactly what you wanted. You wanted on the quarterback card, but it went to the defensive card. Defensive end had a chance to make the stop, but a 6 on the white die beats him, and a 6-yard pickup by Justin Herbert. And a first down for the Chargers. Big play there. 12 minutes to go. First and 10 now. Chargers at the 26-yard line. Still keeping the second tight end in formation. Back to pass Herbert. He was looking long, but he is brought down. Sack on the play by Matt Judon. Loss of 7. And it is 2nd and 17. Back at the 33-yard line. Just the first sack of the game for the Patriots. Here's a screen to a double-teamed Eckler. And that is incomplete. So 3rd down and 17. Patriots defense with a big sack and then a big call from Coach Dennis Young on doubling Eckler. And it's 3rd and 17 at the 33. And from right here, even a field goal is a scary proposition. So they might be looking to just pick up yards here. Might be looking for a run. It is a button hook to Eckler. And Eckler's got it complete. 13-yard pickup down to the 20. And it's 4th and 4 again for the Chargers. This time from the 20. So from here, it is a 2 to 10 to cut it to 10. But with 10 and a half minutes left in this one, Anthony Tangora, true to form, is going to go for it. So yet another 4th down opportunity for the league's top scoring offense against the league's best scoring defense. Chargers down by 13. They need this. 2 tight end formation. 3-4 defense from the Patriots. Eckler's the tailback. Nose tackle's rated as 0. You might look at a run here. Coach Tangora converted his last 4th down conversion on a run from the quarterback. Defense gets his pass. That's a draw. Eckler is running, and he's got 8 yards. First down pickup. And he needed a block from the tackle to get it done, too. 5 on the white dice. Rashawn Slater is a 5-run block, and that's the difference. Converting that 4th down. Let's shout out the tackle. They don't get that shout out very often. First down now. 1st and 10 at the 12 of the Patriots. Minutes to go. Parham still in there. 2 tight end formation. Blitz out of the 3-4 from the defense. They're guessing run, and it's an off tackle, 4-yard pickup. Austin Eckler on right. 2nd and 6 now inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So the flat pass no longer an option here. Chargers are kind of all in at this point. This is 4-down territory when you're down 13 points, I think, no matter what. Barring a bunch of sacks. Full house formation, something that I've seen the Chargers do with regularity inside the 10. 2nd and 6 at the 8 here. Blitzing out of the 3-4 are the Patriots. They guess pass, but it's a run up the middle. Justin Jackson. And that's 4-yard pickup, but there is a penalty. And that's going to be on the Chargers. Dead ball penalty, back him up 5 yards. So Chargers now second down and 11 at the 13. Eckler now over 100 yards rushing for the Chargers, 17 for 102. And on second and 11, Herbert's back to pass. He is short, looking over to try to get it to Keenan Allen and doesn't get there, so incomplete. Misses it on his card, third and 11. Chargers have about 7, 8 minutes more time of possession in this game and have outgained the Patriots 446 to 328. But they're 3 of 10 on third downs and missed a couple fourth downs that were big. They have done 2 fourth down conversions on this drive to keep it alive. Still need to capitalize. It's third and 11 at the 13-yard line of the Patriots. 9 minutes to go in this one. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers here for the Chargers. And back to pass. Mike Williams is going to get a short pass opportunity, incomplete. So there's an interesting play call. Dennis Young called run defensively on third and 11. And it was a short pass, wrong opportunity. Result of receiver on Herbert's card. A great opportunity as Mike Williams, pretty much every reception there would have been all the way to the end zone with his ability, but he doesn't get it. Rolls a 7. That's an incompletion on pretty much every receiver. So we've got a fourth down now here. Chargers trail by 13, 8:24 to go, and they have a fourth and 11 at the 13-yard line, and they are going for it. I can justify that either way. That's a tough call. Anthony erring on the side of aggression. 4 wide receivers are going to split out here. Shotgun. Eckler is the tailback. Nickel from the Patriots. I wouldn't call this a last gasp, but this is a big, big play in this game. Another fourth down conversion attempt from the Chargers. Back to pass, looking short and incomplete. Patriots are going to take over. That was defender Xer 15. And the play was made. Adrian Phillips. And so, big fourth down stop for the Patriots. They have a 13-point lead and take over possession at their 13-yard line. Penalties and sacks kind of poisoned the end of that drive there for the Chargers. Chargers these for 60 yards, 3 times the penalty yardage of the Patriots, who are known, of course, pretty disciplined when it comes to penalties. Defense is going to get past, but it's a run off tackle. Brandon Bolden picks up 6 and tack on 15 more. And just as we were talking about the Chargers and their proclivity for penalties, a personal foul adds 15 here. The run itself was capped actually at 5 yards. First and 10 now, Patriots at their own 33. Here's a little square out pass to a receiver who's double teamed, incomplete. So good call there by Coach Tangora as he doubled Kendrick Bourne. Opportunity there for the big interception he was looking for, didn't get it. But 2nd and 10. Here comes another run off tackle. Brandon Bolden's going to pick up 5. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 5. Patriots at their own 38. Just over 7 minutes to go in this one. And you kind of get the feeling that down 13, this is a big, big 3rd down if the Chargers want to make a run at a comeback here. Never count out Justin Herbert in this offense. 36 points per game so far up to this one. But the league's best scoring defense holding him to 20 so far. And on 3rd down, back to pass is Mac Jones, and it's incomplete. Mac Jones had the interception split roll on the defensive card. Low odds, as we mentioned before. 4th down, though, 4th and 5. Patriots at their own 38 are going to have to punt it back to Los Angeles. That's a nice punt. 49 yards, and then it rolls another 9 on top of that, and it's going to pin the Chargers back inside their own 5. So let's set it up here. Chargers undefeated 6-0 at home, trailing the 6-1 New England Patriots in this battle for AFC midseason supremacy. Patriots are up by 13, 33-20. 6 minutes, 36 seconds left. Chargers need 2 scores. They start at their own 4-yard line. 2 tight end formation. Eckler is out on this, or I should say Justin Jackson is in the backfield. And first play is going to be a run to Justin Jackson off tackle. And he's going to hit a short gain on the defensive card with the box on top of that. And Justin Jackson's going to roll that one all the way out to the 28-yard line. Good first play, 24-yard run by Justin Jackson on his only carry of this game out to the 28th. Jackson stays in the game. 2 tight end formation, nickel defense here. And Herbert with a little quick out over to the right to his tight end. And he's going to hit the short gain on his card. Herbert pops a 3 on his card. 15-yard pickup to Jared Cook. And from the shadow of their own goal line, the Chargers are now all of a sudden out to their own 43. 1st and 10. 5:42 left to go in this game. Off tackle run again, Justin Jackson, and a pickup of 5. White dot beats the nose tackle. Clock keeps moving. 2nd and 5. Chargers at their 48. Coach Tangura's got to start thinking about the clock, of course. Needing 2 scores. Off tackle draw, pickup of just 3 yards. So probably on that play, he's hoping that's exactly what his opponent is thinking as he sneaks in another run at the middle, but he probably made that play gamble hoping for more than 3. 3rd down and 2 now across midfield at the Patriots 49. Obviously 4 down territory here. the rest of the way for the Chargers. Here's a run up the middle. Austin Eckler, 2 yards exactly. Enough for the first down. Clock keeps moving, though. Now under 4 minutes left to go. Chargers need 2 touchdowns. Not seeing Austin Eckler on this last drive here. Just a quick out pass again. Jared Cook, and incomplete. Going to be 2nd down and 10. Just making sure Eckler did not get hurt, and he did not. Could be overusage that he's watching for. 2nd and 10 at the 47 of the Patriots. Same exact play call. Quick out to the tight end and a 6-yard pickup. Brought down inbounds by Adrian Phillips. Clock keeps moving. 3rd and 4 at the Patriots' 41-yard line. Now 3 minutes left in this game. Chargers quickly running out of time, still needing 2 touchdowns. There's a pass call from the defense, end run quarterback, 3-yard pickup. Let's see if he's out of bounds. He does get out of bounds. That's the good news. The bad news is Chargers now facing a 4th and 1 at the 38 of New England. Chargers so far today, 2 for 5, I believe. And indeed they are. 2 through 5 on 4th down conversions. Here comes their 6th attempt. They'll have to have this one if they want to have any hope of coming back in this game. Sneak up the middle, 2 men in the zone, 4-yard gain, but penalty, back the Chargers up. And now all of a sudden that 4th and 1 sneak gets reset as a 4th and 6 at the New England 43-yard line. Right now we have 3 undefeated teams in the USFFL. That list is potentially about to be dropped to just 2 if the Patriots can hold on here. And on 4th and 6, back to pass, looking deep to Jalen Guyton, and incomplete. Anthony making a strong play, trying to catch the defense, thinking shorter. But the Patriots sniff it out, get the incompletion, and they take over at their 43-yard line with just 2:24 to go in this game. Chargers do have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, it looks like the Patriots are going to come into SoFi Stadium and get out of here with a win. Full house formation off tackle James White. He's going to lose a yard. Play Kazir White, and it's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Off tackle again, James White. Pickup of 7 on that one. 3rd down and 4. Chargers use their first timeout. Right back to the full house formation near midfield. Patriots essentially 4 yards away from closing this one out. 3rd and 4. Off tackle, Brandon Bolden, defensive card, and he's got it. A 5-yard pickup, 1st down conversion. Chargers use their 2nd timeout, but that's essentially victory formation. Patriots should be able to kneel on this one. So the Chargers are going to get their first loss of the season, losing at home here to the Patriots for what will be the final score of 33-20. Chargers leading the USFFL with 36 points per game. But the Patriots' number one scoring defense held them to 20 in this one and get away with a road win by 13 points. I would imagine that Coach Tangora will tell us afterward he did expect he wasn't going to hit his 36 number against this team. But I bet he would also say he expected he was going to have to get closer to 24, 28 to get out of here with a win. Final 8 seconds are about to tick off here. And actually, the Chargers do have one play. There is 1 second left. But the Patriots now take control of the AFC with a 7-1 record. And the Chargers dropped to 6-1. All right, and that's the last play of the game. Your final from SoFi Stadium, Patriots 33, Chargers 20. Patriots jumped out to a quick 10-0 lead in this game. There were a couple of early fourth downs where the Patriots defense held and turned back the Chargers offense. And really that's what built their early lead. And they just kind of held on from there against a defense that's not that good. Anthony would himself say that. He's been working through that very effectively, obviously, so far on the year. But that's not easy. We'll keep our eye here as we think the coaches may stop in. 500 yards of offense put up today from the Los Angeles Chargers, but only 20 points. And they managed to do that without any turnovers. And again, that's partially those fourth down conversions. We welcome Anthony to the stream. How you doing there, Mr. Tangora?
Hey, Tim. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Thoughts on your game just now?
Let's see. It's a good game. Really good one. Back and forth. A lot of offense. Haven't seen the box score. Yeah, 500 yards. To 360. His 360 could have been 500. It may as well have been 500, really. Because it was, again, you got to sort of look at advanced stats, right? If you can. And there was a lot of drives he was up, sort of playing a little bit conservatively because you're up. He could do anything he wanted to on offense, and he just played a smart game. I don't think there was really any. I mean, there was a long gain, I guess, on a flat pass.
We welcome Dennis as well.
Hey, Dennis. The death by 1,000 cuts is how the Chargers defense will just sort of wither, and I thought Dennis did a great job with that. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, his offense, Dennis, I thought your offense played as well as it could play. I mean, it's hard to say that the injuries didn't matter, but they really didn't. Yeah. As far as I was concerned, like it didn't change my game plan at all. I think they'll matter against other opponents at different times, but those backs are good enough to move the chains. And the objective with if you're playing the Chargers, isn't to get it in huge chunks. It's to move the chains because you can do it. It's there.
Sure.
And I thought the game was well called on both sides. We called plenty of run. Both of us did. It was a really, really good, good, well played game.
Yeah.
And it just the defense. I thought the defense for the Chargers couldn't stop the Pats. The
Let me
stats
ask.
the stats are deceiving.
I sort of thought that if I had to pick kind of a turning point in the game, it's really two turning points. But you look at a game where the Chargers get 500 yards of offense, don't turn over the ball at all, but still only get 20 points. And I think part of that is there were two early drives that were thwarted on fourth down, turnovers on downs by the Patriots to get out to a 10 lead. And, Chargers at that point, they always have the offense to come back, but their defense is obviously challenging. I think that you getting out to that 10-0 lead on those fourth down stops felt like a turning point to me. What do you think about that?
Oh, I agree completely.
I didn't. I disagree completely. I don't think the 10
Really?
lead mattered at all. I mean, we played the game back and forth. There were dozens of opportunities.
Oh, sure.
Dozens to come back from that. I mean, that in the first quarter, the Chargers have been down more than double digits many times in the first quarter so far this
year. You could
be
down by 24, and I know you could still win. It's certainly not a comment that you couldn't win.
Yeah,
but he kind of I felt like he kind of kept you a little bit at arm's length. You never regained the lead, I don't think, at that point.
He never had the lead the whole game. He
right. So he managed to, the Patriots have a defense that is probably a little more difficult to do what you have done so successfully so far, which is to just methodically move down the field and continue to get these drives. And he managed to stop you a couple times that I think, to me, I don't know. It felt like a big turning point from a standpoint of the fact that you were never able to then recapture the lead. Of course, your team could come back.
If I hit the chippy field goal. If I hit the chippy field goal.
Oh yeah.
That
was a big miss.
I don't know. I think Dennis had probably a dozen bad breaks, and I had a dozen bad breaks after that were more important than that play. If on the, of course I think of mine more, but Dennis had tons of bad breaks. But if Justin Jackson's 4-yard run would have held up with 5 minutes left in the game, I would have been in position with 5-6 minutes left to be within a score, but got a penalty, made it. And then Mike Williams misses on a short pass, guess wrong, on his receiver card.
Yeah. You definitely had a couple of those.
We could list them up. Those to me are at those points in the game much more consequential than.
Fair enough, Dennis. What did you feel like was working for you?
Well, when I lost those two running back, when I lost Stevenson early, I just thought, okay, I'm going to have to go Damian Harris to be the workhorse. And then when I lost him not too long afterwards, I thought I was in trouble because I thought, both of my guys, low carry, low usage guys, not anybody to threaten, but I thought I have to run. And Bolden's got the yak, so I thought, okay, He's going to be looking at that. He's going to be feeding off that. But I just thought I got to run them enough to make him think about that. A lot of this game is not necessarily making the right call every play. It's making the wrong call at a certain point. It's a wrong call, but you're setting your opponent up down the road. There's a couple of times in that game where you're sitting at, 2nd and 13, and I go up there and I go, I'm calling run because I think, I know Herbert's got a couple out there, and I'll call it. And even if you call pass, I'm at least getting in your head that I know what's going on. I know what you got over there. I know your little weapon. So, there's a lot of this cat and mouse, and you throw a pass and you get the first down. I'm like, that's okay. That's okay. I put that out there. For me, though, I thought the big play was that Jacoby Myers long gain touchdown. Third quarter.
I forgot about that.
Because at that point, with the offense I have, Mac Jones is not a deep threat. I don't have any running backs left, so I'm just dinking. I'm nickel and diamond, and then boom, I hit a long gain on his card. Right, that was on your card.
Wasn't that one of two long gains you hit on flat pass?
I think he hit two. He hit two during the game because he hit the first one. I was like, okay. Then when he hit the second one, I'm going, hey, what?
That was a long pass guess right. Okay. That was a long pass guess right. That one.
Long pass guess right.
And
when that happens, I'm like, okay, I made the right call. He gets the long pass. What are you going to do?
Sure.
But now going into that game, and I knew Anthony, you were gonna, I'm susceptible on that run up the middle on the drop play, going with a nickel. So right off the bat, when you came out 3 wide, I said, nope, I'm going 3-4 because my defense is good enough to have 3 men in that zone, and I'll play that way. And I know I couldn't double. I knew you were taking, Eckler was eating me up with passes because when I'm playing a 3-4 and you're in that 3 wide, I can't double. But when I would get to the point where I could go into my nickel because you're third and long, a couple of times I doubled Eckler and I got the right call. So, but I was willing to put up with that. And you got the 500 yards, but I got the bend no break defense. I got a couple stops when it mattered, and pulled it out.
Well, and you held them 16 points under their scoring average, so that helps.
Yeah, and coming in, number one scoring offense in the league.
And number one scoring defense.
Exactly.
Guys,
so I thought something's going to break here. And, to hold them to 20, it was funny at halftime, it's 23-10. So, I look at that score, and I said right then, if I can just let them double the score in the second half, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And he scored 10 points in the third quarter. So I thought, okay, that's not going to happen. But yeah, I got lucky in the fourth quarter. And
Anthony, I'm curious. You down 13, needing 2 touchdowns, pretty late, maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I can't remember exactly, but you went with Jackson at tailback off your goal line. You got a nice 24-yard run to get you out of the hole, which was awesome. But I was kind of surprised you kept him in throughout that drive. I'm curious why Eckler wasn't in your mind there. I didn't know what you were thinking. I'm kind of curious.
Oh, sure. 2 reasons. Eckler was low on carry, so I wanted him for the last drive if I scored a touchdown there.
Fair enough.
And then Jackson has a plus 75 on off tackle
run.
Well, so I just hit that a couple days ago in a draft league for 73 yards for a touchdown. Almost got a all day. So that's
down 13. You got to dream big. I get it.
Dennis, I have a question for you. Do you face a lot of 3 wide? Do people line up 3 wide often against you? Because I noticed. I noticed you only face, as a defense, 66% of the time you face run and flat passes called against you, which is unusually low. Nobody else in our division, Tim, is below 75. So you have a lot of short passes and long passes thrown against you. And I wasn't planning on throwing a lot until you went 3-4.
Okay.
Against
and I figured that. I figured that.
Maybe that explained it. I didn't. Do you see that often?
Where people come out in the 3 wide?
Yeah.
Well, interesting you say that, because my last game was against the Jets, and he came out 3 wide to start the game. And so very first play, he goes 3 wide, and I thought, okay, I'll go nickel, and I'm not going to get caught up. I'm going to go nickel, but I know you want to run. So I went nickel. I brought my linebacker or my free safety up. I called run. He went deep and boom, hit a long pass on the first play. Totally caught me. Anyway, that first drive, he was going 3 wide the whole time. I'm going nickel, and he just chunked me up. He was getting big gains on yards off my card, getting short gains. So he went up 7-0 early on his very first possession. I think it was like a 4-play, 5-play drive. And then after that, when he went 3 wide, I just went 3-4 and said, I got to keep a guy on that line. I can't go 0 men in zone on those line bucks, on those off tackles. I got to have somebody up there, and I'm better off going 3-4 and throwing a guy up there from time to time and going with the 3 men in the zone on the short pass. Yeah. So that's what I did. He scored 7. He never scored again. Going up against you, when you go up against guys like you that, you just don't know your team. You study your opponent. You're not going with your strength. You're also going against another team's weakness. So going in, it's like, I know, what my weakness is. I know you want to run the ball. I looked at your stats. You run a little. It seems to be you run more than a lot of other teams. So I knew you'd want to run against me. So I figured you'd come out nickel or 3 wide, and I thought I'm going to go with the 3-4. I'm going to try to take that run away. I would rather have you throwing the ball than running the ball against me. And Herbert, guessed right. He's not that great. Guessed wrong, yeah, he's nasty, but guessed right.
Yeah.
It's not that great a card. So I thought
it's interesting
I'll take
my
chances there.
We talk about the 4th down conversion and the missed 4th down and the first possession. My thought, because you went 3-4 against a 3 wide and you were doing the right thing, just happened to make the wrong call at the wrong time, like we all do. The long pass to Mike Williams. So it was a 3rd long game.
Yeah,
that made it 10-7. My thought right there was, oh, okay, well, that 4th down's been completely erased. Back here we are, 10-7. Let's play some defense, and that's really what it came down to. I thought was your ability. I thought you just did a fantastic job calling offense. Didn't try to really go for too much. You took what was there. And you took it really, really well. And I thought this, and like when that 10, whether it was the 10-7 lead or any of the other points of the game, when I needed to stop, but before you knew it, you were at the, you were hitting the threes on the flat pass right a few times. When your guys got injured, what's nice about that, if my guys get injured, they better make a good play when they get injured.
Exactly.
They better go off the field. Like Harris had an 18-yard run, when he went down, or maybe 37-yard or whatever it was. And you before you knew it, you were in my territory about to score again, just by dinking and dunking. And I thought you dinked and dunked extremely well. To me, that's the difference in the game was I thought your offensive play calling. I couldn't come up with answers. Well,
thank you. And one play that really was big for me was first quarter. I'm up 3-0. I'm sitting at a 3rd and 9. I'm 3rd and 9 at your 13, and Mac Jones isn't the best short, but I know you got Bosa out there, and I thought, okay, he's going to send Bosa. I'm going to throw right into that flat, and sure enough, you sent Bosa. I threw into that flat, empty zone, 13-yard touchdown. I was like, oh, that's sweet.
I was very glad it went to Mac Jones's card though. On that one, it was a yak. It was a yak touchdown.
Yeah.
For
Damian. But what I like about those plays too. What I like about those plays too is that then that gets in your head. Now all of a sudden you got that great pass rusher that you're going to think twice on 3rd down, whether you want to send them or leave that open. Plus, I don't know. Well, you probably knew going in, but my left tackle, my left tackle Brown 5'7" was out, and so Bosa was going up against a 5'2". So
you saw who made that key block for you on 3rd down.
I did, absolutely.
Yeah. It's it's a good team. I mean, there's depth in there. And by the way, I mean, I may have written this, or maybe I said it in the broadcast. I don't know who I was talking to, but your backup, who I have in draft leagues too, he got cheated. He should have better ratings than 2.5, by the way, or 5.2.
The tackle.
He's your backup. He's much better than that.
Oh, is he really?
Than a 5.2. Yeah. You're sort of shortchanged there, I thought. But it was nice. It was nice to see him make that key block for you, right?
Yeah, that was good. That was
how
great.
Sweet is that your backup?
Absolutely.
Your backup offensive lineman on a 5 roll gets the key block. That's sweet. Yeah, love it.
And then also seeing looking here like that.
Yep.
Looking here at your possessions too, you had that one possession in the 4th quarter where you ran 21 plays. You went 87 yards, and you ended up turning it over on downs. I mean, that was epic. You ate up 9 minutes of clock, 21 plays, and lucky for me, it came up empty.
It's just that you got this. Judon got a sack.
Yes, big sack.
Drive,
yeah.
I was able to overcome that by piecing together on a 3rd and 17. A flat.
There were some penalties too, I think.
Some penalties, and of course the key penalty, which was the Jackson run for 4 yards that would have made it 3rd and 2 from the 5. Instead, it became 2nd and 11, and then I threw 3 incompletions in a row. The aforementioned Mike Williams drop, and there was somebody else dropped one too. It was that was a rough sequence, but we all have rough sequences. That's the way it goes.
Sure.
And then of course I got the ball back, so I was thinking, that's when Jackson came in saying, this could be the drive where I was going for the lead, but that's the way it goes.
It was fun. Very happy to get that one. And what's funny too is I was watching your Carolina game the other day that you were broadcasting, Tim, and I saw McCaffrey go out on the last play. And then you guys talked afterwards. I heard Hubbard was out too, so I'm looking saying, oh man, I have him next week. He's got no Hubbard, no McCaffrey, and I'm like, this is going to be sweet. And then what happens? Bad karma. I get the same thing. I lose my 2 guys. Luckily, one of them will be back next week. But
definitely. I talked to him about that. He was not. He was not. Let's just say he knows who he's facing next, and he's aware that that's going to be a tall order without those backs. So. But you got to give him credit. He did just upset the
he did
Falcons.
Great.
So
absolutely. He beat a tough team and a tough coach. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if I've said it yet. Congratulations to you, Dennis. Big win.
Big win. I thought I didn't have a chance against this offense that Anthony just has barreling down the field. So very lucky.
I love your distribution of your catches. Did you take a look at that?
No, I'll look at it right now.
Is it 8 or 9 guys? Nobody had more than 3 catches.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Okay. beautiful, just beautiful.
See, and he's surprised by he didn't even know that he's just naturally spreading it out that way.
I mean, I thought your play calling was just spot on. Just and that, I think that really exemplifies it. I was double teaming well early on, and then
you were,
and I figured you'd catch up with that, and you did. And you started to mix it up, and at that point, I wasn't going to take too many, 1 out of 5 chances to get the right guy. I was better off loading up the flats, than trying to do that. But still, Mac Jones was on, just really on.
Yeah, and a couple times early, you had 2 men in zone on flats. I remember a couple times, and both times it went to my card, and I got completions and even first. So kind of worked out pretty well. But Mac Jones, a 116 rating, that's very nice, and 3 touchdowns. I'll take it.
Beautiful thing.
Wow.
And I think no sacks, right? I didn't expect really many coming in. Did I get any? Got 1.
No. Oh yeah, you
I think you had 1.
Yeah. I mean, your line is good. I had to get lucky if I was going to get some. I mean, you had Tillery was upgraded because of Monu was in there, from 10% to 25%.
Okay.
That was the impact there. It wasn't particularly.
And your return man Roberts, he hasn't run one back yet for you, has he?
He's run a couple back.
He has. Okay.
Yep. He's run 2 back.
Yeah,
I saw that X too. I hesitated. I mean, that's one of the problems with the game, and just a little for anybody who doesn't realize it. When you have the choice from -1 or -8 or whatever, it's going to show you the X already.
Oh,
so
snap.
when it shows you the X already, you should always lean to not running it out, because especially depending on your penalty card, there's a much much higher chance that you're going to get a legal block. I just needed the point so badly at that point that I ran it out, and I of course paid the price and got the penalty.
Okay.
Wow. I didn't realize that. That's a nice little drop there. Appreciate that one.
I didn't realize that either. But I going into the game, I was looking. I think with your number 1 guy, I think he had like a 7 out of 36 chance of getting the ball and having a chance to return it. And a couple of those 7s were, where he'd even be in the end zone. So I thought, I'll take the chance. Make it a little more fun that way.
This is one of the games where I really needed that. Needed a return from Roberts, but it didn't go.
Wow. And I was 6 for 12 on 3rd down. That's not like my team 50%. I'll take that all day long.
Yep. Nicely done. But it's the way you ran your offense. I mean, to me, 3rd down conversions is about how you run your own. And you ran it really well. I thought you got a lot of 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 3s. When you have choices. You have choices there. And
he stayed ahead of the sticks pretty well. I agree.
Yep.
Well, thank you. Fun game. Always fun playing you, Anthony. Always fun playing you, man.
Yeah, likewise. That was a lot of fun. Well, it was a fun chess match, and I really appreciated
good game, and maybe maybe just the first of 2. You guys might see each other again in another month or 2 here, a couple months when we get to the postseason. We'll see what happens.
Well, just on that point, I think from a power ranking standpoint, Chargers are like 19. I think the Patriots are right there too, somewhere between 15 and 20. They're not particularly higher ranked. I think
you're talking about like the carded reality for these teams.
People publish power ratings based on the cards alone.
Based on the cards, they alter, so they're not basing it on the actual win-loss record of the team from the year before. They're basing it on the card set that is based on the records from the year before, correct? And they power rank the card set?
Just in the cards. Yeah.
Okay.
There's it's a pretty good spreadsheet out there. I forget who puts it out. But if you open up the spreadsheet, you'll see all the teams from all of history. So you'll see that the Bills are ranked number 1 in our set this year.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And historically, they're like the 75th best team. So it's not a particularly well-carded number 1 team. But the point I was going to try to make is that, they're not necessarily the best teams out there from a card perspective, So it'd be great if we met in the playoffs. That would be pretty cool.
And last year in the playoffs, I think I ended up being the number 1 seed. And it's like I had to be the weakest number 1 seed of all time. I mean, I went in there and I knew I was in trouble as a 1 seed. So
you guys are all I'm hearing is a couple of Vrabels. All right. All I know is the Titans just came into town with a team that didn't look very good either, and it was all we could do as the Chiefs to dispatch them, and it's because of that witch doctor Mike Vrabel. So the 2 of you may have teams that are carded more towards the center of the set, but you guys know what you're doing, dropping new morsels out about kick returns that I didn't even know about. And so I still say we'll be seeing you both come playoff time, and we'll just kind of see how that shakes out. It'll be fun.
I'll see if I can find that file and post it up. It's actually pretty cool to look at, especially the historical stuff, right?
I'll bet it is.
To see if you, like Tim, from your perspective, to take a look at from all the Chiefs teams, right, that are out there, right? Where does this one rank from a strap perspective? It's pretty interesting.
Well, I imagine the Mahomes teams probably rank pretty high.
I would guess so, but there's been some great Chiefs cards, right? I mean, you and I played some 91, right, in summer sprint. I mean, that was a great card with those 2 6 corners and the 6 nose tackle, right?
Yeah.
And DeBerg and Okoye and Barry Word. And that was
that was a tough team to beat.
That's a great team. Yeah, that's a fun team.
That was a tough team to beat. All right. Well, listen, guys, we'll go ahead and close this off. Congratulations. Really nice job on
game ball. We're giving game ball to Brandon Bolden, who came in 12 carries, 51 yards.
Mac Jones.
Nah,
Mac Jones is pretty good.
He's doing what we expect. He's doing what we expect. Bolden stepped up for us.
Poor old Mac still can't get any love even in the virtual world.
Yeah. Tim, how excited are you that Anthony finally lost?
I'd be a lot more excited if I didn't have 3 losses already.
Yeah.
The reality is, you're looking at him 6-0, me 4-3. I mean, it's nice that he lost and all, I suppose, but the reality is, I still look at it as I'm fighting for a wild card until.
Don't sandbag here. Don't say it's going to come down. It's going to come down to the last month. It just is.
Well, 6-1 plus I lost the tiebreak so far.
Last year. 0-4. We were probably more games out now than you by a long shot. I mean, it's a long season.
Well, I just listen. You already know this. I'm going to tell you what you already know. I have to repeat myself. My confidence is shook. I know I've got a good history, but I'm struggling with this team. And until I start feeling more confident in what I'm producing, I'm not thinking at all about winning a division. I'm just trying to stack up enough wins to get into some kind of tourney. And then I can just take advantage of getting hot late. So that's what I'm hoping for.
And it's not going to be Coach of the Year tourney, right?
Gosh, I hope not. I mean, no offense to that tourney, but that's not one I want to participate.
Well, you can't. Not with the number of wins you have. There's no way you could get more wins and not make the playoffs.
Right, exactly. Playoffs are bust for, was it 11, 12-win team last year? 12?
12. It's a 12-win team, I think. 12-5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because I think the Chiefs were 3-4 last year. And then they lost 1 game the rest of the way.
And what were they at this point, though? I mean, you're not that far behind, right? I mean,
I'm 4-3, so I'm 1 game ahead of the pace. If you want to be technical,
they were.
2 of my losses are not even conference losses. So I mean, I've got some things that work in my favor. Having the tiebreak on the Bills and the Titans, and beat the Cleveland Browns. So I've got some good wins there, but.
Yeah, at this point, the Chiefs had 3 losses 4 losses. 4 losses in real life.
Wow.
Yeah, they were 3-4 last year.
Yeah. And then right now, at this point, I'm looking at the scoring comparison. The Chiefs ran off. So the pressure's on now because the Chiefs ran off 8 in a row, starting right now.
but you have Green Bay in 2 weeks. That's going to be tough.
Starting right now, the Chiefs only lost 2 games, and they were both to the Bengals.
Correct.
Is what happened last year.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yep.
Yes. 31-34 in the second to last week. Yep. And then of course the playoffs. And
memo to Jeff Wendland. I've been looking forward to that game.
Last year in real life, 2017 was the final score with your game this week. And when is your game this week, by the way?
With the Giants, we're not sure. He's got kind of a busy week. Asked to kind of get back to me. And I kind of told him I'm on vacation this week, so you get back to me when you're ready. I can do it whenever. So we're just kind of in flux. Just haven't picked it out yet.
Gotcha. And you've been telling me, how challenging that game looks, for you, and from a matchup perspective, and I mean, it should be. It was a 3-point game in real life. So,
I mean, I understand that I've got a 12-win carded team, and the Giants, I think, were a 4-win carded team, something pretty bad. But they are 5-2. I am just 4-3. And as I think I've mentioned to Anthony, I've been doing some practice games and to no avail against the Giants at all. I did actually finally win one today, but it took 3 tries to get there. So
Wow.
yeah, I'm struggling with the team even against the AI. I figure if I can't beat the AI, I'm probably not going to beat the number one guy in our stack ranking. So I still have some work to do.
If you can get these next two, that's a pretty big deal. You know,
I got the
Giants
Packers on the back side of that though. So
I mean,
that's
this is a
even
tough.
scarier. All the more reason I need to get out of there with a win against the Giants one way or another. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy Scott. So, all right, guys. Have a good night, man. Congratulations again, Dennis.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Win
Have
tonight.
a good evening, guys.
Nicely done.
Take it easy,
Bye,
guys.
Bye now.